Hello, I'm Jenny, virtual presenter of Canal Innova Plus. Innova Plus News, CNPQ and FINEP is on the air, bringing posts available on the internet between January 30th and February 5th, 2024. But, before you start, be sure to subscribe to our channel, here on YouTube. It's fast and free. Oh, you're already subscribed, so, thank you so much for your support. Take advantage and press the notification bell to stay up to date with the news of the channel, and also like and share the videos you like on your social networks. Help us reach the 1,000 subscriber mark. Let's get to today's posts. First, block, CNPQ. News number 1, CNPQ, February 2nd, 2024, note from the President of CNPQ on the Parent in Science movement. The President of the National Council for Scientific and Technological Development, CNPQ, was criticized for participating in a meeting at UniCamp, where he said that the movement gets in the way a lot. The Parent in Science movement did not suggest that CNPQ research programs be evaluated separately for men and women. The movement has already put forward a proposal to improve gender equality policy and underlines the need for a targeted review of the gender assessment process. However, CNPQ has maintained a constructive dialogue with the movement, including a proposal in 2021 to include an area for maternity licensure in the LATE's curriculum and considering the students' graduation period in the analysis of research productivity. The President also expressed concern about the lack of control over research agencies, particularly CAPES and CNPQ, and the lack of focus on women in their institutions and work communities. The President acknowledged that the term disruptive was inappropriate and elective in his interaction and plans to continue the dialogue constructively. News number 2, SIN-SAFED MG, February 4, 2024, note of repudiation of the statement of the President of CNPQ, Ricardo Galvo, during the 6th meeting at UniCamp. The Andes SN Board of Directors criticized the statements of President Ricardo Galvo during the 6GB meeting at the UniCamp Convention Center on January 30, 2024. Galvo denies the fundamental work of the Brazilian Father in Science movement, which played a crucial role in the destruction of an academic system historically designed for men and women. The movement fosters an inclusive academic culture that recognizes the impact of parenting on the academic journey of researchers, particularly women, and addresses the significant disparity in the impact of the sexual divide in the workplace. Galvo also criticizes recent decisions against women in the evaluation process for the creation of productive bonds by CNPQ, seen as a scathing criticism of machismo, and misogyny. The Board of Directors calls for a public response, recognizing the fundamental role of the father in science movement and opposing the perpetuation of prejudiced, sexist and sexist practices in the academic field. News number 3, ADUFC, February 5, 2024, Board of Directors of ADUFC Sindicato releases a note of repudiation against the statements of the President of CNPQ, Ricardo Galvo. ADUFC Sindicato spoke out against the statements of President Ricardo Galvo at the 6GB meeting, where he criticized the Parents in Science movement, which aims to combat gender inequality in science. Galvo criticized the movement for not providing specific measures for women scientists, highlighting the lack of sensitivity and understanding about gender disparities and the problems that affect access to science in Brazil. He also acknowledged the structural inequality that still plagues the academic environment and acknowledged the general lack of sensitivity of governments to the legitimate demands of women in science. ADUFC Sindicato believes that society must have a collective and permanent commitment to combat gender inequality in science. They highlight the work of Parent in Science, a group of scientists, mothers and fathers who aim to educate about the impact of children on women's scientific careers. ADUFC Sindicato believes that parenting is an essential human activity, with responsibilities shared with society and the population, according to the federal constitution and the statute of the child and adolescent. News number 4, Frauny Face o Pirobal, February 5, 2024, UEL is part of the board of the National Institute of Nanotechnology for Sustainable Agriculture. Professor Halle Quezada de Oliveira, from the Department of Animal and Plant Biology at CCB, was appointed Vice Coordinator of the National Institute of Science and Technology, INCT NanoAgro, one of the 42 projects supported by the INCT program. The group, which has 30 researchers, 86 researchers, and 31 collaborators from various universities and research institutes, aims to develop innovations and establish a reference for the development of nanotechnology for sustainable agriculture in Brazil. The project will contribute to transforming research results into sustainable products and processes for the production of floral seedlings. Research will focus on nano-encapsulated atrazine to improve plant uptake and the use of nanoparticles for nitrate release. Second block, FINEP. News number 5, FINEP, January 30, 2024, Minister of MCTI launches FINEP More Innovation Program at the financier's headquarters, in Rio. The Minister of Science, Technology, and Innovation, MCTI, Luciana Santos, participated in an event with the president of FINEP, Celso Panzera, and other executives. The event aimed to promote a more autonomous and self-sufficient Brazil, with FINEP playing a significant role in the country's recovery and strengthening industrial sovereignty. FINEP has already invested more than 40 billion reais in the company's research and innovation programs, including credit and economic subsidies. The executive secretary of the MCTI, Luis Fernandes, highlighted the positive growth of the FNDCT ordinance from 2023 to 2024. FINEP's Director of Innovation, Elias Ramos, highlighted the organization's support for startups to face technological challenges. The executive secretary of the CNDI, Jefferson Gomes, stressed the importance of innovation in the country's neo-industrialization project. The FINEP More Innovation Program aims to strengthen this momentum. News number 6, FINEP, January 31, 2024, Neo-industrialization, new platform opens registrations for 200,000 micro, small and medium-sized industrial companies. A new phase of Brazil's More Productive Brazil program is expected to be launched in Q4 2024, focusing on digital transformation, energy efficiency, and increased productivity for small and medium-sized businesses. The initiative, coordinated by the Ministry of Development, Industry, Trade and Services, MDIC, will involve 200 million companies and will directly and mainly support 93 million by 2027. The initiative aims to increase productivity, reduce carbon emissions, and promote innovation and exports. The new More Productive Brazil and the Productivity Platform represent an opportunity for small, medium and small Brazilian industries to become more competitive. The program focuses on digitalization, professional qualification, and the introduction of new technologies for small businesses. The program offers free access to courses, materials, and tools on management and productivity. By 2024, companies will have integrated support from SEBRI and SENAI, as well as access to credit for the implementation of technologies related to 4.0 in smart factories or smart factories. The program is aligned with the Brazilian government's new industrial policy, which aims to promote digitalization and increase the participation of the national economy in new technology sectors. News number 7, O Cafezinho, February 3, 2024, Federal Government and FINEP make millions available to the semiconductor industry. The Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, in partnership with the Financier of Studies and Projects, FINEP, announced the launch of the public program More Semiconductor Innovation on February 1. The program, which includes 11 economic subsidies, aims to stimulate the domestic semiconductor industry by providing 100 million Brazilian reals in non-reimbursable resources. The focus of the program is on projects aimed at the development of technologies in semiconductor design, manufacturing, encapsulation, and testing, with the objective of increasing Brazil's share in the global market of the sector. The Secretary of Science and Technology for Digital Transformation of the MCTI, Enrique Miguel, highlighted the initiative as part of the federal government's efforts to strengthen the semiconductor sector, including the reactivation of the National Center for Advanced Electrical Technology, CTEC. The program represents the largest investment in innovation in the history of the MCTI, with the possibility of investing 66 billion Brazilian reals in 4 years, part of the 300 billion Brazilian reals allocated to the Brazilian industry. News number 8, Graffiti News, February 5, 2024, Espírito Santo's industrial sector holds an event in the search for new technologies and innovation. The FINEP Day, Financing as a Driver of Industrial Transformation, takes place on Thursday, September 6, at the Fines Auditorium, in Vitoria. The event, organized by the Development Bank of Espírito Santo, BANS, Fines and the Financier of Studies and Projects, FINEP, aims to provide an environment conducive to the dissemination of knowledge and financing opportunities for industries, playing a fundamental role in promoting innovation and sustainable business growth in the state. The event will feature innovative experiences, presentations of the FINEP/innovation and FINEP/Innovacord lines, and personalized service to interested parties. The collaboration between the main state institutions reinforces the commitment to sustainable economic development and the promotion of entrepreneurship in the state. The president of Fines, Chris Samarini, points out that FINEP Day is an event of great importance for small businesses to bring innovation into their industries and modernize their industrial park. Fines is promoting FINEP Day alongside BANS and FINEP, which are institutions of extreme relevance to the state. News number 9, Litornio, February 5, 2024, FINEP launches with MME public notices for financing innovation projects for renewable energies and bioeconomy. The Ministry of Mines and Energy, MME, announced that 500 million Brazilian reals in non-reimbursable resources will be made available to support companies in financing innovative projects in renewable energy and bioeconomy. The initiative, launched by the Financier of Studies and Projects, FINEP, aims to provide resources for the development of innovative products or processes in renewable energies and bioeconomy. The MME will also be aligned with Brazil's energy transition policy, which focuses on renewable energy sources, energy storage technologies, and low-emission hydrogen. The initiative aims to support innovative, technologically risky, and relevant projects in sectors such as solar, ethanol, hydrogen, energy storage, power transmission, and sustainable combustion, as well as pilot plants and demonstration plants.